Yes, indeed, James. Map number 2 of this series, North over on Train, starting things off with a map win back on Nuke, and now they've got to level it out with a 2-0. Let's see if Aristocracy will be able to bring a little more to the table than we would hope. North quoted needing 4 or 5 rounds on this T side. That's not a lot, and I'm expecting a little bit more, but let's see. Utility on the pistol round here for North, and a kit out for Taz. Standard stuff. North setting up for an A executor, at least the smoke's for it. That bomb going down Ivy as well.
Yeah, there's an interesting double hold towards Ivy from Aristocracy. Ralin just hitting that cubby while Diha is that first point of contact. He's going to try and draw these players in and then give Ralin a platform to work behind. Actually, they decide against that. With these smokes now going over, they leave Ralin here solo. He's got a lot of players to find, and somehow he gets 2 there. I didn't even see 2 bullets come out the gun.
Neither. That must have been like a last tick shot. Ooh. Trade is onto Diha as well. He gets 1, but the advantage still sits in favor of Aristocracy, and Kiebi's got a USP. That could get interesting. Mao's holding Spawn, and Kiebi, ooh, he's playing with fire. That's a bomb dropped. Gage, 1 on 3, no armor either, and he's already down to 70, being wrapped from the back. Taz just buying time, stalling him for as long as possible, and there's Manise coming in from behind. 1-0 for Aristocracy. They win the pistol round, but they did start off Nuke pretty well as well, and look how that went, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. That being said, CT side start. North, no bomb plant, unlikely to see a force in round number 2. Likely just going to be those Glocks and a 3rd round buy.
Yeah, so a chance here for these SMGs to make some cash, and North, they'll be grouping all 5 players up, trying to get this bomb planted over towards B. Taz is available for a fast rotation should he be needed, and he just might be. Mao's alone at the B site right now, does have Manise rotating around. So the AUG and the M4 here at the B side of the map. That nade finding some damage across the board. Manise, it will just be a shooting range for him. No smoke, no flash. They've got to go into this one dry. Manise posted up on the angle. Oh, lots of bodies here. Lots of bodies here. And lots of corpses as well. That's the round. Aristocracy get the conversion. Don't lose any players. That's what you wanted to see. They take it nice and cleanly. And now we've got that buy coming in for the T side.
Yeah, Krieg's on the horizon here for North. We saw what they can do with them on the T side, and Nuke Kiebi had some unbelievable rounds. Gade as well with that weapon. Kiebi will have it back in his hands at the very least. Still a bonus round for Aristocracy. 3 SMGs into number 3, so that could limit them, but if they win this, they can pick up guns and replace those weapons. Molly down Ivy. North making sure Aristocracy don't send any aggressive players into round number 3. Very common for bonus round to have SMG pushes down this position, but Aristocracy just dedicate Manise to it. Instead, the bonus round push comes into main. 2 CTs taking that control, smoking it off, keeping North out of position. Gates cleared pop somewhat. Solo in a hold for Maus as well. Bomb dropped on the B stairs as well, so North can go back and retrieve that. They're just showing Ivy presence at the start. The thing is, with them losing T-Con, they're aware of it with that smoke down, so do they try and regain this control before they take the bomb elsewhere? Kiebi gets a pick down Ivy, and this looks like North do want to crush the outer bomb site. Diha climbing up, he's going to get spotted, that smoke fades, he gets away with a kill. Gay getting blocked in by Yugi was just trying to round the corner. And that's a 4-on-4. Kiebi low as well. This could get dicey for North.
Yeah, this double SMG hold in main is pretty terrifying. Kiebi might have just caught a timing to get down through Ivy. Yugi, even though he's dealt with the point man, even though he's found Diha, this was the one player they knew was here. Whether or not they're ready for Ralin is a different matter. Kiebi continuing on this wrap. The SMG, good for 1, but Kiebi now activating as well. Leaves Taz sandwiched in here.
Time.
Still, bomb dropped out in the open, and Taz just being a nuisance. Missed shot there from AZ, and now he's looking to deny this bomb plant. Kiebi sees Taz running on round. They know where he is. Well, they know roughly now. They've seen him back at E-Box. And Kjaerbye from Heaven, 3 kills despite being on just 4 points of health.
How?
Kjaerbye looked stellar on this map yesterday, and we want to see him showing up today. If that's anything to go by, then this could get interesting nice and quickly. As that first buy round for North yields some immediate results. Obviously, that was just playing into the bonus. It was playing into the SMGs. It still gets down to the wire. Yugi actually having to don a UMP in this round.
Yeah, North lost a lot of players to that round from Aristocracy, who will be coming in with 5 rifles here. So not much utility, but all the weaponry, all the gunpowder is not the word I was looking for. All the guns, I guess, on this CT side. That was derailed pretty quick. And if you did miss that previous game yesterday versus Astralis, Kjaerbye on this map, 40 kills. We've mentioned it before, but really got hammer at home. Expecting a lot of things on this one, and at least he's kicked it off well. The 3K in the previous round was so important to get North on this T side. And they can break the money here and now. No kits, 1 smoke is all the utility that the Poles have as we hit the minute mark. North, they can go wherever they want, and there's going to be very little that can stand in the way.
Yeah, Aristocracy putting a lot of faith in just winning these gunfights straight up. At this point in time, North, they're positioned really well to find something in this round. They've got all the utility. They can use that to force these CTs from their defensive positions inside of the site. Those smokes go down. One to block off Ivy, the other E-Box, and that's to try and get these players out from main. Gade, the first man in, attempts to go up and over, and that's into the waiting guns of Diha. They'll hear the glass break. They know that he's still up in this Heaven position. They spot him getting out of danger. He goes straight back up. He's just being a nuisance, but Kjaerbye is fast. Maniz. Oh, bomb dropped, looking for more, and he'll get another. Kjaerbye scratching his head. Where's Maniz even gone? He's disappeared into the mist from which he came. 7 seconds. This bomb has to go down. Kjaerbye stepping up massively. They're trying to deny it. Oh, it's so close, but the bomb plant denied by Rallen. Kjaerbye not able to get the ace, even dropped after time. So much damage done to the Danes in 1 round. Aristocracy narrowly holding on, but they'll get the job done. Massive stuff from Maniz and Rallen to make that one look doable.
God, we're getting flashbacks yesterday, Harry. 4 kills and they don't even win the round. That is a heartbreaker. Kjaerbye getting dropped to Krieg, though. And yeah, that's North trying to stick the bomb plant where they had only 1 kill on that A site. They had no idea where everyone else was. Those smokes down towards Connector. Aristocracy were hiding behind them. And they get back on the CT side. Diha that nade, quick switch, but luckily no one there to capitalize. It's a force from North. Cajun's taken the hit to drop this gun over. AZ's also armed. Rallen doesn't know Kjaerbye's out in the open already, but that could be bestowed upon him pretty soon with North waiting for a pick. Oh, there's a spot. Kjaerbye knows. Does it go both ways? No, it doesn't matter. Kjaerbye's got the kill anyway. 9-3. And North only have a round to their name, looking to double that. Gade's moved into the site as well. Recline back up the top from Diha, but he falls off down to 65. Kjaerbye's got him locked in, but Diha gets the kill. AZ trading onto Taz. Now the pistol should overwhelm, and it does. That's a gun dropped over for Gade. No armor behind it, but his teammates are finding frags all over this site. Mal's dropping in from behind, getting picked up, and Maniz, last one here, but Gade's got him. Dead to rights. North of the second round. A slow one where they just let Kjaerbye and Gade work those pistols and rifles. And they only lose 1 player, and in the midst of the madness as well, they can upgrade everything, get armor on the players that didn't have it. And Aristocracy, who did lose 4 players in the round prior, coming down to Rallen to clutch it out just by staying alive. Well, their money is going to be on the edge of things as well. Likely just going to see a pistol force.
Yeah, it's not exactly a pretty picture. I like that from AZ. He quickly darts down into the pop dog. Okay, the molly spread a bit deeper than he would have liked. Diha trying to move in, but the flashbang works in AZ's favor. Lots of damage found with the Deagle. Taz even going aggressive in through main, but Kjaerbye is already on the angle, and that is enough. to make Taz reconsider that aggression. Now, knowing that there's a player aggressively in main, the question becomes how do North adjust to this? Aristocracy, on the back of getting spotted, they've gone for this B gamble, rotating players into this site. Gade starting to show his hand, and he's seen two guys here. Not aware that this is where everyone resides right now for Aristocracy. I don't know how he's got this deep. Manise finally gets that trade. And so now this has to be the A play from North. They've seen so much presence towards that B side of the map. Taz, the only man here towards A, Deagle in hand. Back towards Old Bomb. He'll give this up and fade away. This might just be the save call from Aristocracy.
Yeah, at least for that Krieg, right? They're going to be on eco in the follow-up round, so, you know, Taz and Marlon, they don't have to save, but if they do, they're going to get another chance for these pistols and the armor. Better than trying to retake in this kind of situation where you wouldn't imagine Aristocracy would get anything done. I like that lurk out upper for Gade as well. Love doing that on anti-ecos. Pistols can't really do much to stop him, even though that wrap comes in from Manise. It was too late. It was after Gade not only got a kill, but also got all the info as to the setup of Aristocracy. That there were numbers down on this B site. Third round taken for North. Even Stevens here. But this is where North should just take the lead on the T side. Chad said on the desk that North, if they get 4 or 5 rounds in this half, likely going to win the game off the back of that. Well, not only are they at 3 now, but this should be their 4th early on in the map. Talking of Chad, if you want him to break down a play that you've seen in this map, be sure to tweet at him and use the hashtag #ClipItChad. He will get on the telestrator and do the dirty.
Ooh. Don't know what that entails.
Leave it up to interpretation, Harry.
Yugi already getting filthy in this round, and AZ now helping him out from the pop dog. Spotted the head of the man as well over on top of the blue train, so they know about this aggressive main play from Aristocracy, and as a result, the B play comes in. They just waltz into an empty bomb site. The plant can be found, likely going to be open for oil. Oh, hang on a minute. Cajun's going aggressive here. He's got the bomb. I don't think he realized. There we go.
Called back. Oi, oi, mate.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Maybe kill hungry. He's got 0 so far, so wanting to get on that board. And in rounds like these, who isn't kill hungry?
Kirby is. And he can almost taste them. He can taste that ADR. 165 to be exact. He's having a phenomenal game, and Gade is here to finish off the players that he brings low. Manise wants to hold on to the Krieg, but to do that, you've got to get past the King. Kirby dethrones him and swaps that AUG out for the preferred rifle. He's going to grab that Krieg from the body of Manise. That's not able to be carried into the next round for Aristocracy. Back to the drawing board here.
Guns can come out, though. That's what we've been waiting for. These buys from Aristocracy have been so limited, and we've not even seen a real full buy, quote unquote. You know, with all those incendiaries, with the kits, with an AWP. That's just not been a factor. And we're 8 rounds into the game, Harry. That being said, Aristocracy, they don't want a triple eco. It's not a thing. So you got to buy up here and got to deal with what hand you're dealt, I guess. 3 smokes, 2 of them left. Taz has taken Pop Dog, but AZ is interested, and there are 2 players above to deal with this as well. Molotov should push Taz all the way back. Oh, AZ's just going to drop into it. That's Gade, rather. I love that play. Dropping a smoke on the molly and falling with it. Gade takes almost no damage from that, and he gets away with a kill. Taz wasn't expecting anyone to drop into their own molly. Why would he? As North now sit with a man advantage. They've really thrown some interesting pop takes into this game so far. You know, thinking about AZ with that flashbang off of spawn, beating the pistols into pop. Mouse though, oh my, he's pushed up ramp, aggressive, but traded immediately. Cajun was there ready and waiting. Diha looking for a gap, looking for an opportunity. Yugi holding that. They've run right past Maniz. He's still here on the ramp. He can stop everything from going down, and Diha's on the flank. Does he catch a timing? No, Yugi's on him. Maniz though can stop this bomb. Luckily, time isn't a problem for North, otherwise this round could fall apart. Rallen's been dodged, and I think North are going to double back because they've cleared the A site, or so they think. Maniz dropping the bomb, and now AZ needs to double back, but Maniz knows he's out in the site, and he can get him as well. 20 seconds, Yugi with the AWP, not the weapon he wants for this position, but he's grabbed the bomb right back. Rallen's holding the site. This is crazy. What is going on? North can't find Rallen. They're desperately looking for this A kill, but he is being a genius, waiting for this plant, waiting for the bomb, but he gives it up too early. 8 seconds. They need to focus on the plant. They can't afford to go for the kills. Yugi just going to jump up. The cover's not there, and Rallen's won the round. Wow. What on earth are we watching?
What on earth are we watching? I don't know, Hugo. I couldn't tell you. It's just a game of cat and mouse in that one. And unsurprisingly, the big cats win. Aristocracy able to just waste that time off the clock. You mentioned that around about the 40-second mark that the time was not a problem for North. Well, it became a problem with Maniz delivering these 2 kills here, and Rallen doing an expert job of just hiding in that bomb site, hide-and-seek champion in that round. North going to be kicking themselves after that one. They felt like they had that dead to rights. They were 4v2 with both the B and A site clear. At least that's what they believed.
Neither of them were. They were like, guys, B's empty. And then Kiebi's like, wait, A's empty. They're like, where are they? Everywhere, on both bomb sites. That's a crazy bot. Both of them on the plant spots, Harry. You are not going to see a round like that for a while. Wow, that has put Aristocracy in a really good position now. A decent buy with a kit, with utility, and with map control, because a push back into the pop dog. Diha is in position. Gay going to try and deal with it. Flashes in. Diha's out. He's blinded. AZ should check this close corner, and he will. SMG's gone. There's another player in main. They don't realize this. Rallen's watching for the Ivy play as well, but now he's got to double back somewhat. Smoke for the pop dog, and AZ will peel back. North yet to burst out through Ivy. When they do, this is not their go-to spot to check. So Rallen should be good for one, and there it is. Trade, no, Kiebi missing the spray. Rallen getting away with 13 points of health, can just disengage from this position. Yugi's out of Ivy, but Gade's been picked up down on B. That bomb needs to be retrieved by AZ. Back up the ladder he goes, 2 on 4.
And with this double main setup, AZ just walks blissfully to his death. You're almost left scratching your head, wondering where did they believe Rallen got to? And Yugi's just got to bow out of this round. However, Rallen still hungry for kills, still looking to do even more damage. Getting kills wasn't enough. He was looking to wreck the economy. Thankfully, Yugi wises up to that fact. Aristocracy going to find themselves back in the lead, though, now. 5-4 up. Really throwing a spatter in the works, and it seems like North feeling the pressure a little bit in that round there. Couple of disjointed peaks come through. The trade's never materializing down in Ivy. Kiebi on this round's been relegated down to the Deagle. I don't know, I'd almost love to see, you know, Hugo, me and you often talk about this, and I'm normally in favor of just, you know, doing whatever. I know you're a big advocate for the player fragging out, getting the guns. In this round, where everyone has a gun apart from Kiebi, it feels a little bit sore, but let's see.
Personal, Harry.
Yeah, maybe it's him making the call. Maybe he's the one looking to be the hero. He's saying he'll take the Deeg. He's left the weapons in the hands of everyone else, and he's been rewarded for it initially. Cajun traded quickly, however, by Taz inside of the bomb site, and with it, that bomb is now been fed to the Wolves. It's got to be retrieved if North want to get back into this round. With so many players in this connector, that is a job easier said than done.
Yeah, this bomb always going first for North and continually getting dropped out. Aristocracy able to fully rotate off the back of it, and the 4-on-1 now. Yugi looking for some shots. He hits a nice one, but returned instantly by Mouse. That's not the first time we've seen North go, or Cajun specifically, go out with the bomb and just lose it in the open with no teammate to trade. And, you know, that coming in early sells all the information that Aristocracy need. They can rotate fully off the back of it. They can have everyone on A because they go, okay, we have the bomb. We don't need to worry about lurks or flanks or a potential fake. This has got to be an A play, and they will take that round nice and easily. 6-4. North are, you know, getting the harder end of the stick here right now. It was a great start to get those 4 rounds on the board, but they've slowed down since. Pistols in this one. And Aristocracy a chance to build that money, and next round, if they win this cleanly, they'll have the AWP.
That nade, not going to find too much damage.
Ooh.
This is it, the Danes in mass, and they're most deadly when they're in numbers. Cajun, only kill found in that round. He'll finally come in with another, doubling his kills there. But it's a quick, clean one for Aristocracy. Their economy swelling out of control on this CT half now. 4 rounds to North. It was looking real good at one point in time. These last few stunted their confidence a little. They've got to try and build back into this game. Still have yet to really see the AWP in the hands of Yugi. With no bomb plant found, I can't imagine we're going to see one in this round. Mytha trying to get the team believing again. And there is the AWP, actually. They've been able to get it. Yugi saving some extra cash to make that one happen. Let's see, first real round we get to see the AWP on AWP between Maniz and Yugi. And that's a fight I'm excited to see come through. Yugi's got his over here towards the Ivy position, but that deep smoke has repelled North from this side of the map. D is going to get flashed in, and he does not know what lurks on the other side of this smoke. He's not going to like it one bit. I can tell you that much. Oh, maybe he will. No, he does not. Cajun B domes him down. They try and set Rallen up here now so that Diha's death is not in vain, and it has repelled North away from this side of the map. So they lose a man, but they gain this huge avenue down towards Ivy. Rallen, as long as he doesn't go down from this position, if he just hangs around, he's forced North away. He's done his job.
Oh. Mal's knows. He's seen AZ cross to the left side of Pop, but no Molotov to get him out of position. And look at this rotate. Aristocracy, four players on A, or at least it was until Mal's gets killed. And North slowing this down is making Aristocracy second guess. Maniz has to go back through that connector. And maybe for good reason. North are now going to execute into B, and no one's here on that CT side. Completely conceded the site. Rallen gets a kill onto Kiebi coming down Ivy. Now that rotate back in for Maniz. Is he here in time? No, there's a smoke. There's also a gap, and he's exploited it. AZ dead. Bomb on the site. Maniz getting spammed from above, and Gade finishes off that kill. Plant is in. Do Aristocracy stay, or do they go?
They're going to give this one a look in. If they can deal with Gade aggressively, then they'll be enticed. They'll be rallied behind this one, but it's only Rallen committed now. Taz coming back into the connector, maybe trying to fake that rotation away, get into the heads of North. Yugi and Gade, they're posted up with this double setup to play off of one another. And this bomb is so far ticked. Taz and Rallen, they're hoping they can find damage. They can get these players as they look to try and hold on to these rifles, and they might just get away with that wish. This is a real good chance to impede all the money for North. Cajun's trying to hold on to the AWP, but he's not going to get away from Taz. AWP retrieved for the Poles, and that there, I mean, they don't get the round, they give up the 5th, but they do a stellar job of setting themselves up for the rest of this half.
And they take that AWP from Maniz as well at the back of the site. I think that's why they stuck around. Taz rotates, and then Rallen goes, wait, there's an AWP here. Let's hold on to it. Let's stick around. And they get all the exits, plus an upgrade. And look at the effect that has, right? Like you say, no round for Aristocracy, but they might get one here because of the work they did in the previous. 2 UMPs in the Galil North, not a prime buy. No AWP for Yugi. And a double one for Aristocracy. does he know that Kiebi has found a gap, found a cross? Smoke will give it away. Now he's going to be forced to back up Molotov to delay the Ivy push. Kiebi's going to push right behind it, though. And Aristocracy actually rotating a rifle over. Better for the close range, especially when that smoke fades. You know that Kiebi's going to be around it, and he's not only around it, he's ahead of it. Oh, that flash is good. But the smoke expires and he's in a very good position. D is so ready for that though. And Aristocracy, a man up in this round. North, they lost their luck. They wanted that kill to free up some rotations, but as a result, Aristocracy have 2 on B. And North going to execute into a fairly stacked bomb site.
Lots of smokes to deny this AWP a peek, and with Manice missing that first shot, they've been afforded a chance. He's not going to miss it the second time around though. They at least deal with the man in the site, but that bomb is dropped back at ramp, and with both these players being so aggressive, there is no chance to get that bomb down. Gade now just has to scrap, has to brawl his way out of this situation. And Rallen making quick work of him. 8-5 for Aristocracy. They deal with that B plate in spectacular fashion, keeping it clean.
Round certainly better than the fist bump / high five / whatever that was. Great awareness from Diha that Kiebi likes to push that Ivy position. That's not the first time he's tried to wrap CT in such a fashion. The AWP's showing up big for Aristocracy, and North, 5 rounds, they have to give up this one. Only pistols and some flashbangs to go fast into the outer bomb site. Good nades. Oh, there's 2 of them as well. Cajun and Gade both below 10. They are like lambs to the slaughter. AZ gets a kill somehow in the pop dog as Diha gets overwhelmed. The bomb dropped out, but as you would expect in this situation, nice shot from Yugi. Can he get a gun though? AZ's got his. AWP scoped up, tries to flash it off and escape, but he gets legged on the retreat. This should be him going down, especially with that push up from Mouse. Really playing with fire.
Yeah, there we go. You kind of deserve that one, Rallen. Keeps re-peeking into Yugi. With him being so low, there's no real hope for North in that round anyway.
It's not a problem for Aristocracy, right? It's last round of the half. They have the money. They can rebuy the AWP. They probably saved it, but never want to let those rounds get out of control. Especially when you're the underdog. You're a map down. But at least it was secured. 9-5, and the final round here of the half. North buying up with the AWP, with everything, and with the Kriegs. What can they make do with it?
These early nades have been doing a great job of stopping these peaks. Manice missing that, but at least it's traded quickly by Rallen through that smoke even. Rallen, someone who we haven't seen putting up crazy numbers for Aristocracy, having a stellar map right now, and what a time for him to come alive. He's down towards Ivy.
Oh no,
whoa, does get caught there, and yeah. That flashbang feeds him to the side of North. Diha trying to right his wrongs, but quickly cancelled out by AZ. Taps the bomb. Mouse. Brother, they got to go grab the bomb. It's all the way back in main. Yugi left in the clutch, and House is already inside of this site. Yugi's not going to get a fight anytime soon. Just under a minute left on the clock, and Yugi, all the time in the world to make this play. Where does he want to go? This is such a horrid situation for either one of these players. But especially for Yugi, right? Tagged up coming into this now. With that AWP, he's got to make noise just to even scope in. So Mouse can just wait over in the connector and play this one for that bomb sound. Just use any little hints he can get his hands on to turn this back to his favor. Yugi creeping out from Ivy into the A site at this exact moment. Mouse has ducked away, allowing this bomb plant to come through for North. Ooh. Yugi gonna tap in those digits. Mouse now coming back from the connector. Yugi getting set up down in old hell. Mouse searching for him desperately. Not able to tap the bomb to force the peak, but he's got a good idea as to where Yugi resides. Yugi not checking his right corner, and Mao's coming round, making quick work of the Danish AWPer. Defuses in, and Aristocracy, they'll 10-5 the half. A dominant CT side from the Poles. Chad may have said that he thinks North needed 5 to make this map their own. Now we find out, is that enough for the Danes to make this a 2-0 series? Or are Aristocracy gonna take us to overpass a map that they've looked fantastic on as of late? This series still feels like it's anyone's game. Join us after a quick break to find out which way this map goes.
Turn my heart into something gold. Knew I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I wrote it all along on your way right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go. I fell up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself, cause I know that I can't deny. I can't find what you can't hide right inside my
Here's hoping that North have not forgot to bring a towel. They've got to sweat this second half out if they want to end this one in 2. Right now, Aristocracy in the lead, 10-5 up at the end of that first half. After a dominant CT side recovery from the Poles, they were 5-4 down at one point in time, turning that entire game around and now looking good here heading into the second half. Armor across the board for Aristocracy. No utility here today. Can they get it done? Just going in dry. Taz certainly seems to think so.
Ooh, Kjaerbye. Not going to be letting them pass. He taps down the first. AZ will join him as well, dropping another player out through T-Con. Oh, AZ, he is tearing through them like mincemeat, and it is a stomp for North. A storming pistol round. Aristocracy. I like the fast pace, you know, it's a nice change, but they get railroaded, Harry. It's going to be a flawless round for North. AZ with 3 kills as well, so second half starting off well for the Danes, already down in the first, only getting 5 T-side rounds. Not the worst half by any means. We know their CT side can be very, very strong, but even so, Aristocracy forcing, ecoing in the second round. Rallen on a Zeus. He did that back on Nuke. Where's he going to take it? How do you get a Zeus kill T-side? Apart from dropping Pop? Oh, he's waiting for an Ivy push. I guess he watched the Astralis game. He knows Kiebi likes to hold W a lot. But that is not the case here. Kiebi playing the most passive Ivy position you can. In the site, watching it from afar. Cajun's going to shoot up the ladder. Waiting for a little drop. AZ getting flashed in. I like that little setup there for North. Not going to be a problem though with these pistols. That's not good. Luckily the trade is in and Rallen waiting with the Zeus. Come on, buddy, I believe. I believe, but Gade's run away and it's hard to believe now. Maybe in the pop, but certainly not here.
Yeah, sad day when the Zeus does not find the opportunities. Regardless, 7th round, they get that conversion. They deal with the eco nicely. Aristocracy coming into this first buy round. They're not going to have the most bountiful of buys, but it will be enough to get the job done. Collection of smokes and flashes, Kriegs, rifles up on everybody. Yugi and Cajun running those SMGs. North attempting the bonus round here. Already flashing Maus out from that early peak toward main, denying any form of a man advantage the way of the poles in the opener.
I do like the smoke that they're throwing off of spawn that lands inside of the B stairwell above Cajun. Didn't catch you through that, but I mean, Jakey did, I didn't, that's on me. Does stop Aristocracy from taking any early B control in this round. 3 players in the inner site for North as well. That's a big commitment. Ivy's just been completely conceded and there's 2 Ts waiting for a peek down there. At some point they might get antsy and start to push up. That's when Kiebi needs to have his wits about him because he's got both T-Con and Ivy to watch between him and Cajun, who's stuck inside of the Pop Dog. Not really the gun to fight T-Con either. He can jiggle it, he can get info, but that's about it. We need to rotate back at some point for North, but they are not to know where Aristocracy sit. B-Hall's being empty though, no noise being made. Eventually North should start to rotate. Aristocracy walking up Ivy and Kiebi. He's going to have a bit of information. He's going to spot this ahead of time. They do have a smoke on Maus, but he is not with the pack. He's not with the group. They've got to go and dry 25 seconds.
Kiebi's just looked away from Ivy, and as he has, Aristocracy rear their head out. Kiebi's missed almost every single timing here. So unfortunate. And now this position becomes a horrible one to be in for Kiebi. Taz, Maus, Diha, kills between them. 10 seconds though, and AZ's dropped the bomb. They've got to get it. They can't get past AZ. Maus helps out with a triple kill. And that's enough for Aristocracy to get an 11th round. The dry peek in through Ivy, completely blindsiding those players inside of the site. North keeping that very, very heavy B presence until so late on in the round. They don't see anything. They get no hints as to where that play is coming into. And now Aristocracy calling in a pause.
And like you said, just coming down to that lack of info, right? Kiebi, so unfortunate on those swivels. He's checking between both positions. He's not seeing anyone there. So the whole time, you know, North are waiting for this B execute going, okay, Ivy's empty. We have Pop, main, not heard a thing. There's no smokes, there's no flashes over A. And that's just because the Ts don't have any utility, not because they're trying to, you know, throw in some big brain play, some sneak fest. North waiting for a B exec that never comes, and then suddenly 10 seconds left, there's 5 players on the site. It's turning into absolute madness, but it will be around regardless for Aristocracy, and North deciding to go right back in with a buy. That was their bonus, but this one's looking pretty similar. They've got the AWP at least, but Gade is also on a glass scout. This isn't a glass cannon. What would you call this?
I don't know. What's this? Like a glass, like trebuchet?
Well, trebuchets are the ultimate form of medieval combat, Harry. I don't know. Better than a scout.
Yeah, you've got me there. I just think, you know, cannon versus trebuchet. I know who my money's on.
Well, depends what range we're looking at, but that's a whole nother debate.
Yeah, we're really getting into the specifics there, Hugo. Oh, Maus is removing the head of players over towards B. And that now leaves this lone scout here to try and hold down this entire site. Now, North, they fell prey to overstacking this B site in the round prior. They've at least managed to retrieve the M4 from Cajun's body, even if it is on the armorless Gade. And Aristocracy just backing up. They'll leave this B side of the map. North still with 3 players towards A. They try and get this peek in through Ivy, and they haven't seen anyone. For Kjaerbye, that's cause enough to rotate.
Oh, no,
they've left
again.
this side of the map, and now Yugi here alone. He's getting pressured from Ivy, and they believe this side of the map is clear, so Yugi getting pincered, not landing those shots, even though he's given opportunities. He gets dropped. Daisy's done what he can. Ultimately, though, might not amount to much. 15 seconds left. Kjaerbye finds himself in the clutch. 6 points of health at MP9. That's all they've got to try and keep the dream burning here on Trade. And Rallen making quick work of him. Aristocracy, a 12th round now, and no money left for the Danes.
Yeah, these slow bleeding rounds, these passive ones for Aristocracy are really gaming North. They're definitely over-rotating off the back of, you know, it's like a lack of information, but it's Aristocracy not giving them anything, not giving them any kind of knowledge, and North are just having to gamble as a result. Flash for AZ, that is all that North have in this round. Aristocracy should be piling on a 13th. Add it to the tally. Stick it on the bill. North certainly aren't paying it. Gade getting picked up early. Cajun looking for more, and this AWP is just tearing through them. Rallen's even in the A site. He's grabbed up Ivy. There's no one here. There's no one watching it. They're all up on main, but yikes on that one. You're luckily Diha's still here inside of the site. AZ's got 1 kill. Another dink. What is going on now? North shouldn't be able to win this round, but they certainly can take kills with them. Couple of SMGs going down. That retrieved Molotov forcing Miles forward, and he'll spot the legs of Kjaerbye. AZ 1 on 3 here. Minute on the clock. He's getting wrapped, and he is dead. 13 rounds. Not as cleanly as Aristocracy would have liked it, but at least they'll be reinvesting in rifles and won't be tempted to hold on to Mac-10s. At this kind of scoreline, that would certainly be tempting, but now North, I mean, they've got to do absolutely everything to pull themselves back into this game.
Lots of nades going into main early just to try and deny this AWP peak. Manise is still set up, however. Preemptively boosted to try and find this shot over any smokes that come in. They'll dismantle that boost as it doesn't yield them anything. And there's that first kill found from AZ. So finally North starting around with the man advantage. They're not going to be under that same pressure to go for these gamble rotations anymore. Finally able to breathe a bit of a sigh of relief here on the CT side. Might be short-lived, however. This B play about to come through. Yugi and Gade inside of this bomb site. The 2 players that are going to be tasked with stopping this 4-man push from Aristocracy. Gade holding for the ramp peak, but Mao's just decimating both players inside of B. The B bomb site is open for business. Rotations coming through. Not able to catch anyone, and for North, this is the save call coming in.
The crazy part is, back on Nuke, these dry peaks, these solo pushes down positions were the undoing of Aristocracy. They were just allowing North to take him down and run crossfires. Well, right now, Miles walks down ramp. You could see that one player up in the box halls wasn't throwing their smoke because they didn't want to give away the fact that that was a B play. Miles just goes out dry and gets 2 headshots, and North don't even kill him. I mean, what can you do against that? If you're not getting your frags, you're just not going to be able to hold bomb sites, and North are learning that the hard way. Definitely looking out of this one right now, Harry. This is not the North that took Astralis to overtime yesterday on Train, and they're already a map up. This feels absolutely out of nowhere. Aristocracy, really nice T-side, though. Don't want to take credit away from them by any means. They are hitting their shots. And they are braining North to no end. 14-7. That third map of Overpass looks more likely every single second. Myth are trying to pump up the team, but at this kind of scoreline, what can you really hope for? It is going to have to be a full, complete reverse sweep on this CT side. 9 rounds in a row if they want to win this pre-overtime.
One of the things that we've seen teams do well against Aristocracy is because of this slow play style. In those mid-rounds, that's usually when we've seen teams try and take aggression, right? Try and get a feeling as to where Aristocracy are. North deciding that finally on the back of having a man advantage, didn't elect to do that, and that maybe comes back to punish them. You think about that North Astralis game on this map. Think about how often there was Kirby playing into Ivy, and we get to see that in this round here. 3 players there, Kirby. Ugh, it's a little bit ugly, but he'll get the kill. How lucky to fall back. That nade finding some good complementary damage. And Kirby will get away. Taz, though, somehow out from main. How does he even get there? That was almost the trade. Thank goodness that Cajun B has his wits about him. And now the cleanup from North. They finally look like they might have broken this streak from the polls. Rowland's not going to go through that smoke, and now 1v5. Hoping he can get away with some damage at the very least. And he's just going to sit here forever.
He's got 50 seconds.
Yeah,
Why,
yeah, mate, just wait it
chill.
out.
Why not? I wonder if he's going to save this. I mean, they have money. Like, he's going to be limited with the 1,400 loss bonus. That would be one thing. So some justification for him saving, but everyone else is fine. He's not even picking up the bomb, Harry. He is just not interested. I would have liked to see him go for damage. He can buy next round. So yeah, get a kill, maybe run B. There's a chance you get a bomb plant. It is Train, you know. North have everyone on A right now. AZ's spotting B, obviously ahead of time, but even so, seems a bit defeatist. But he gets a gun, and he takes it into the next round. Aristocracy going to be able to buy around it. North, they've done... Well, I guess the hard part is like getting on the board in the first place, right? They've won a CT rifle round. Maybe that will pump them up a little bit, get the blood flowing. I'd like to see these more aggressive plays that North can make. Kiebi getting flashed down Ivy, starting off with the man advantage. Train is a map, we're on the CT side. If you can take that map control, if you can leverage yourself certain positions like Ivy, like T-Con, like Pop, you can have not only information as to where the T's are going, but you can cut them out of running their setups. Yugi looking to get aggressive himself with that orb, taking it into T-Con. No one here. Kiebi getting flashed down Ivy once again by Cajun, but you know Rallan's ready for it. He's been in this position all last round.
Kiebi still winning that fight, and it's a very important one once again, going in favor of North. Finally finding some map control alongside a man advantage, and that was enough to take a round in the last. He's even doubled up Manise just as he goes to peel away from the angle. Kiebi appears, and now this last-ditch effort at the B play for Aristocracy. They've traded onto Gade. Cajun's not able to hold the line. Taz might have been tagged down low. These nades can finish him off, but Diha over here at ramp, that's the man looking to complicate matters now. Double Molotov into the connector, denies the rotation, that nade finding Taz, and now it's Diha throwing into this clutch. 1 versus 3. Ooh, able to deal with Yugi over in the connector. Definitely not impossible now. They know where Diha is. No smoke for this bomb. They stick it, and no one's watching the ramp. AZ now left in the clutch. 1 versus 1. Where have his teammates gone? He's scratching his head, and he's given up this round. Back it away. The kill comes in. No time for the defuse, though. Map point for Aristocracy as Diha makes that 1-on-3 possible.
AZ was covering up, he was watching Heaven. It's a 50-50 at the end of the day, and Kiebi flashed lower. I guess they were just alternating peaks, right? He looks back to ramp a second too late, and that's all the time that Diha needed. Already walked down. Clutching out the round for Aristocracy. That looked like a guarantee for North, but I think a lot of that coming down to the Cajun fight, right? He's there to get the trade onto Taz, and he almost does. The bullets clip through the corner of the train, and that sucks up some of the damage, leaving Taz on 5 HP. That's enough room for Taz to get a bomb plant. Yeah, he dies straight after, but just that time and the fact that Cajun wasn't alive at the end of that fight meant that North didn't have the numbers. That was very unfortunate, and 15 rounds taken straight after North get on this CT side. They know that Kiebi's pushed Ivy in back-to-back rounds. Well, he's done it again, and he's at least kept Aristocracy out of this position.
All right.
Later.
Kiebi holds that all round, only to get annihilated on the peak. And they've lost Gade over at B. This could very well be North's last round on this map. Mao's going aggressive, close to the smoke. Yugi not able to get a trade here. It's Cajun rather up on top of the train picking that up, and now it is just Yugi left arriving, and he'll get shut down. Aristocracy, they've taken us the distance, they've taken us to overpass, and with how they're looking, everyone firing on all cylinders, a couple of key players going